Sweet home, sweet chariot. Hey guys, I was listening to that song yesterday and it has gotten stuck in my head. Have you ever had anything just get stuck in your head and you're just kind of whistling along? Whistling Dixie. Hey guys, it's Faith Your Fears Friday, and this is the second time we've done free coaching on Faith Your Fears Friday. Welcome everybody to today's special edition of Faith Your Fears Friday. I'm your playground guide, Johnny Juan Ortiz, here with the Fun Life community. It's all powered by this guy right here, Zig Ziglar, right? And his philosophy of you can have, yes, you and you and you guys, you can have everything in life you want if you'll simply help other people, others get what they want. And of course, we focus on the foundational program of Choose to Win. That's right, I said foundational. It's all about foundations, right? We do, oh, you can't see it right here, right? You can't see it over here, but I've got the Cardinal Financial banner in the background. That's what we do. We do one-time construction closes, and I guess it's a little little shameless spotlight for Cardinal Financial. If you're in the market, in the business, if you want to build your home and you're not finding the right house, let us know. We got some one-time construction closes to help you guys get started. You can buy the land at the same time that you get your plans and all your stuff situated. So it's all one, all wrapped up into one. Give me a call, 903-570-0052, to be able to get more information on that. But today, I'm thrilled to be with you guys because today we're going to dive deep into unlocking our full potential and conquering our fears. Anybody got fears out there? Anybody? Camera one, camera two. You guys over here on the recording, on the live. Any fears? Right now, typically, all right, I'm up here and I'm just talking. Today, I've got some questions that have already been fielded to me, and then if you're joining us live or on the replay, type them in the comment section. You know, what is it that you want to? What is it that you want to know? What is it that you're struggling with? And so, before we jump in, I want to hear from you. Right? Drop a comment and let me know, what's one fear. What is one fear that you're ready to conquer today? I mean, seriously, what is it? I want to support you, and I want you to support other people on this journey. Guys, we get one crack at this thing. Man, is it me, or did it just warm up really bad in here? Oh, okay. Hang on, guys. Let me. I'm gonna get comfortable. Is it okay? Is it all right if I get a little comfortable here? Because guys, I am burning up. I don't know if it was the intro. I don't know if it was I got pumped up. I'm excited. I don't know if I'm nervous. About doing this one because last week we did get some questions that were a little challenging. And you know what? Seriously, yeah, live, laugh, look, guys. You want to know something? You want to know a little superpower, right? We talked about superpower number one, superpower number two. Let me give you a third superpower really fast before we get started. Did you know mentally your mind cannot differentiate between a fake laugh and a real laugh? Did you know that? Did you? If you just start laughing, your mind associates that with having a good time, and it will start to release those feel-good chemicals, right? That dopamine, all that good stuff that you want. And so go ahead today and just find something to laugh about. Tom Hopkins, basically, I learned this a long time ago. He said, learn to laugh at your failures. Learn to laugh at those things that you mess up with all the time, right? And you're going to be in stitches pretty much most of the day. And talk about laughing at failures. Check this out, guys. I want you to be able to laugh at yourself because here, seriously, think about this. And I typed it up this morning thinking about it because some of the coaching that I do is around entrepreneurship, and having the right mindset is crucial. It is pertinent, right? It is very important, and it's not about avoiding failure altogether. It's not. It's about how you perceive and you learn, how you learn from it. And so when you encounter setbacks and those challenges, what's going to happen? It's going to be there's not a reflection of your worth or capabilities. Instead, it's an opportunity for growth and learning. So you have to actually fail. We've talked about this, guys. We've talked about this before. failure is not a person. Mr. Ziegler says it's an event. And for those of you that don't know, for those of you that are joining us live, for those of you that watch us on the replay, up in the left corner, right corner somewhere, you have these little three dots. Click on those. I went to an event yesterday from HPAT, and then I saw a lot of people share with me that, hey, they love watching the videos. They just don't comment, they don't like, they don't share. It's okay. I'm not in it for the views. I'm not in it for the likes. I'm not in it for the shares. I appreciate that you share it. I appreciate that you like it, but you don't have to share it because I'm after one person. I'm just after that one, right? That lost coin, that lost sheep, right? I just simply want to be able to. And again, if this doesn't resonate with you, keep scrolling, baby. But right there in the comment section, you've got access to this book right here, the little book of big quotes from Mr. Zig Ziglar. And that's what we're going to be breaking down. We're going to be breaking down every single quote in this book and then some, right? We're going to unpack that. And so on Free Coaching Friday, you have to understand that the failures that you encounter along the way are part of your success. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's its closest and nearest ally, guys. So think about it this way. So when you face a setback, what you learn from that experience, check this out, is far more valuable than the perceived loss, right? Or that failure becomes that failure you just encountered becomes a stepping stone to success rather than a roadblock, rather than an obstacle. So as long as you extract the lesson, right? As long as you pull the lesson and the insights from your failures, did you really lose? You hear me? I don't think you did. If you learn from your failures, you can't lose. So that's what I love about Rich Grogan the other day. He went to a speech competition held by Grant Cardone, Pete Vargas, all those guys, and he didn't make it. But you know what? What he learned from that experience, he's going to be able to take that, and now he can redo it again, not from scratch, but from experience. That's the whole Tom Edison light bulb thing, right? So in fact, what we often perceive, check this out, what we often perceive as losses are insignificant compared to the wisdom and the resilience gained through the process. Who you become is far greater than the loss or the failure that you just encountered. So seriously, every setback is just simply a chance for you to refine your strategies, improve your skills, and strengthen your resolve, guys. That never give up, stick-to-itiveness, that's valuable. Don't ever let anyone take that away from you. And so it's in these lessons that propel you forward and ultimately will help lead you to the success that you are wanting, to the success that you're trying to accomplish. That's why I didn't want to sit down today, guys, because I knew I was going to get amped up talking to you guys about this stuff. Stop thinking, stop listening to other people's opinions of you. Other people's opinions of you matter not. Tell them to shut up. And if it's your own, right, sometimes we are our own worst enemy. What would it be like for us to be our own best advocate, our own best cheerleader, right? Si se puede, si se puede. Yes, you can. Yes, we will. You do that enough, all of a sudden you'll be like, yes, we did. We did do this. We did accomplish this. We did go there. Guys, I'm telling you, remember, in the entrepreneurial journey, failure is not the end. It's a necessary part of the path to success. So embrace it. Learn from it. And you're going to be able to find out that if you keep moving forward with confidence and resilience, you're going to be one step closer to your goal. You're going to be one step closer to what it is that you're trying to accomplish. So check this out. Here's one of the questions that was asked. Right? In the first step to embrace the power of faith, what is it about believing in yourself and taking that leap into the unknown, even if it's scary, right? What is it about that you can help put one foot in front of the other to help give you the faith to move mountains? Okay, so here it is. Ready? Now you got to go back and understand faith, right? Because that's what Faith Your Fears Friday is all about. It's increasing your faith. And the best way to mitigate, to lower the fear, is to increase your faith. So that's what we're talking about here, guys. So whenever you increase your faith, right? Hebrews 1:1, it says that now faith, you remember what faith is? Faith is the substance of things, I heard somebody say it, hoped for. Yep. The evidence of things not seen. So guys, when you embrace, right, that belief in yourself and taking that leap into the unknown, I've shared this with somebody before, and all of a sudden, matter of fact, it was Big Mike. Big Mike, thank you for joining us. Here's the thing. It was Corey Ten Boom who said that never be afraid to trust an unknown future to a known God. And as long as you understand that God is for you, right? Who could be against you? Right? No weapon formed against you shall prosper, right? KJV, right? I like the King James Version. I think I sound a little bit more smarter, intellectual when I read the King James Version. Thou shalt not, art thou, right? Maybe it's just me, right? But here's the thing. Here's the thing, guys. What's going to happen, what you're going to find out, is that it didn't say that a weapon wouldn't be formed against you. It just said that that weapon that is formed against you, not today, Satan. It would not prosper, guys. So, hey, listen, if you're going through life trying to think that everything's going to be okay and you're never going to have any issues, you're never going to have any obstacles, sorry, guys. That's not the reality of the matter. Guys, Miss Peggy, Big Mike, Christy, thank you guys for joining me on here live. For those of you that are watching this on the replay, we're talking about, it's free Friday coaching on Faith Your Fears Friday. So yes, increase your faith, right? So the first step is to embrace the power of faith. I love, anybody on here watch, I'm kind of dating myself, but did anybody watch the first movie of The Matrix, right? And Morpheus, right? Trinity is asking him, what's going on? What's happening? And then Morpheus in that little voice with his little shades on says, he's starting to believe. Guys, imagine what happens when you guys start to believe in you. When you start to believe, right, that no weapon formed against you shall prosper, right, that God is never going to leave you. He's never going to forsake you. He's always right there as close as the mention of his name. If you don't know who his name is, if you don't know who God is, call me, message me, DM me, 903-570-0052. I would love nothing more than to have a Bible study and introduce you guys. Because I know one day we're going to stand before him. Matter of fact, on the way to work this morning, on the way to the office, the song I Could Only Imagine came on. And can you guys imagine? I know we're coaching. I know we've got some more questions. If there's any more questions, type them in the chat or type them in the comment section or DM them to me. I've got my phone right here ready to go to see the DMs because last time I missed one. That's why we answered some of these today. So here's the deal. I can only imagine says, I can only imagine. What am I going to do when I stand before you? When I stand before the God of all creation, what are you going to do? Are you going to fall and worship him? You're going to bow down? You're going to that's why the song says, I can only imagine. Guys, I'm starting to feel it come up inside of me. I can only imagine when I do stand before him, right? And it's a choice, right? We get to choose. When we make up in our minds to choose to believe him for the impossible, he shows up. We haven't covered this in a while. It's been a while, but remember this right here? All in? Guys, when you decide to go all in and make the choice to go all in for God, he shows up and shows out and goes all out for you. All right, the other one that came up here said, what is it about setting clear goals and helping to visualize our dreams that is so important? Guys, picture for just a quick moment where you want to be. What does success look like for you guys? Picture it. Seriously. And so what is it about, what's so important about having those clear goals is that clarity is a superpower. We've been talking about superpowers. I'm going to just what my wife was sharing with me yesterday, because she does a lot of work with emotions. She does a lot of work with the massages. But she was sharing with me that if you do that Superman pose, right, hands, balled up on your hips, I put my hands up on my hip. No, I'm just kidding. So, sorry. So you ball them up, put them on your hip, chest out, right? Posture, and you just, bring it on, big boy. Bring it on, King Kong, right? The enemy, the devil ain't got nothing on me. He ain't got nothing on God. And God is lit because God is living inside of you, right? Never allow the giant that you're facing in front of you, the trial, the situation, the circumstance, never allow that to be bigger than the God that lives inside of you, guys, right? So greater is He that is in you than he that is in the world. I'm a little amateur at this Bible stuff, right? But I'm telling you, once you start to believe it for yourself, it's impossible for the enemy to take over, guys. I love the scripture in Psalms when it talks about that the waters will not overtake you. The fire is not even going to burn. You're not even going to come out of the fire like the 3 Hebrew boys. You're not even going to come out of the fire smelling like smoke because God's got you. God's got you. It's your faith that has healed you. Go in peace and free from sin. Yes. Yes. I mean, think about it, guys. What is it that you want? Yeah, Big Mike, Superman. That's why I got this guy right here. This is me. Well, hang on. This is, this was the young me. Right? This is me now. Hey guys, Dale Carnegie said that if you don't have fun in doing what you're doing, you probably ain't gonna succeed. Guys, have that superpower. Yes, there's kryptonite out there. Yes, there's things that are gonna. But you know what? You focus on what you're good at. Increase your strengths. Increase your superpowers. Right, and that's what faith does. Faith mitigates the fear. Faith decreases the fear. And out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth is going to speak. So that's why it's important. It's very important for you to. That's why this book, right there in the comments section, if you don't have it, let me know. I'll email you a virtual copy of it. But the things that you say to yourself, right, talking about happiness, he says, I'm so optimistic I'd go after Moby Dick in a rowboat and take the tartar sauce with me. Again, Moby Dick, for those of you millennials, it's a big old whale, it's a big old fish. And here's another thing. I'll say this one, and I'll try to finish this up because I've already gone way over my time of 8:15. But on Faith Your Fears Friday, we do go a little bit over. It says, be helpful. When you see a person without a smile, give him yours. A smile is one of the things that you can give away and still have. Come on, guys. Show them pearly yellows. I have yet to see some pearly whites, but I've seen a lot of pearly yellows. But guys, listen, seriously. Okay, the last one, and we're gonna wrap this up. Any other questions? Let me check the DM here. Okay, the other one that was asked to me was, how does discipline? Oh, finish up on the visualization of the dreams. Right, really quick. So the visualization of the dreams. Here's the thing: if you can visualize it, internalize it, you can realize it. Mind, heart, emotion, passion, purpose, manifestation, right? And so all of a sudden, visualization, internalization, realization. If you can see it in your head, you can believe for it in your heart, you can hold it in your hands. Guys, that's what we're doing. That's what's so important about visualizing those dreams. It was Albert Einstein who said, right, we were talking about failure earlier. Well, I take that back. It's a little controversial over who said it and whatnot, and I have yet to really find out who did. So that's going to be your homework assignment. Who said this? If a fish judges itself by its ability to climb a tree, it will go through life thinking it's a failure. And it's not. It was never designed. It was never created to climb a tree. It was designed to be in the ocean. A lot of us, a lot of you, I'll throw myself in there, we find ourselves in an environment that we have no business being in. That's why you're frustrated. That's why you're having a difficult time, right? Stop trying to live somebody else's life. Guys, that's the thing. Stop it. You were created for something entirely different, and you're over here trying to be somebody else instead of trying to be the person God created you to be. Is this making sense? Is this cool? Is this Free Friday coaching cool? I mean, yeah, Pedro, it was Albert Einstein. Good, cool. I wasn't sure. I've heard other people get banned on social media because they quoted the wrong person or they said something that wasn't true. Whatever. All right, the last one, we'll wrap it up. So discipline. How is discipline and focus how are they key in this journey? So here's the thing. Focus is another superpower. When you focus on what you want, when you bring everything into focus, right? I've heard this illustration, right? The sunlight, right? It's everywhere. But you take the sunlight, you put it on a magnifying glass. Or here, we'll use this for the magnifying glass. My little Cardinal Financial cell phone holder. If you don't have one, let me know. I'll get you one. But let's just say this is the magnifying glass. You let that sunlight hit the magnifying glass, all of a sudden, what's going to happen? Because you're focusing. All of a sudden, you're focusing that sunlight and you're dialing it in. That laser beam or that sunlight can start a fire. When you do it through a laser beam, that laser beam will cut through 12-inch steel like a warm knife through butter, right? And so that's what's so important about focus. That's what's so key about having the focus on this journey that you're on, is you've got to keep the end in mind, right? That's Stephen Covey, right? Start with the end in mind. Unfortunately, along this journey, so many things pop up that get us off track. And again, I get it. A lot of us are very dependent on these things to be able to get us from point A to point B. That's what coaching does. Unfortunately, sometimes we take the wrong turn. And so you stay committed to your goals. Even when faced with challenges, keep your eyes on the prize in the process, guys. And please, 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 we've said this on the last few episodes. Don't forget. Let me take that back. Remember to celebrate your victories all along the way. Celebrate those victories all along the way. I don't care if it's a big one. I don't care if it's a small one. Celebrate those victories, because what's going to happen is every achievement is worth celebrating. Everything. It keeps you motivated and reminds you of how far you've come. And so, again, now I want to hear from you guys. All right? I asked you guys to put what's one fear that you want to overcome today. Put it in the comments section. What is it? Are you ready to face your fears and step into your greatness that's inside of you, right? Les Brown, there's greatness in you. Mr. Ziegler said this, right? If you haven't said this, if you don't know this quote, right, it says, man, you, speaking of you, you were designed for accomplishment, engineered for success, and you were endowed with seeds of greatness. Guys, I'm not trying to put the seeds of greatness in you. You've already got those seeds of greatness. God put them in you. I'm just simply helping you to nurture them, water them, grow them, cultivate them. And what gets cultivated, what's get nurtured, what get watered, grows, guys. Hey, listen, thank you guys for joining me today on Faith Your Fears Friday. Remember your dreams. Your dreams are within reach. Have the faith, and let's make them a reality together, guys. Seriously. Again, this has been the free coaching version. If you want to set up a one-on-one, I want to be able to do that for you. Give me a call, DM me. Just type in free coaching session. 15, 20 minutes, guys. I can usually get it answered. And if we need to go a little bit further, we can talk about the paid version of the free coaching strategy session. That's a different deal altogether. But let me know, because seriously, I don't want you guys. What happens whenever you get to this point in any journey, right when you're about to step off into something big, what happens is that we often allow that voice of unworthiness, that voice that says, you can't do that, who are you, right? That imposter syndrome. You allow that imposter syndrome to be able to get into your narrative, get into that stinking thinking, Mr. Ziegler calls it. And so if I have any superpower, guys, if I have a superpower, I call it that, I have a unique ability to transfer my energy and my belief and my enthusiasm into you guys, into my clients. And I use for those of you that have coached with me, you guys know I use a ton of scripture. I use a ton of faith into what we're doing, because we've got to have the faith to understand and know that, what's before us is so much bigger than what we've encountered, guys. What brought us here won't necessarily get us there, and coaching is the vehicle that I use to help you reach your dreams, your goals, and your desires. And so what's going to happen a lot of times is, 3 to 5 years from now are going to be the most important years of your life. Imagine, we've already been 3-4 years. We're in the 4th year of the post-pandemic, right? And so if you want to gain a success, a massive success advantage over your competitors and live your most fun and most blessed life, guys, give me a call. Imagine going through life playing playing all out, being all in. Imagine walking through this life with no anxiety, no worry, no fear. Now, I say no worry, no fear. It's always going to be there. But once you have the process and the systems to be able to overcome those, what you're going to find out is that it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier for you guys to be able to do this. So seriously, I hope you choose you. I hope you choose you. I hope you choose to step up to the greatness, like Mr. Ziegler says, that is inside of you. I hope that you don't. I hope that you choose to make an investment in yourself. I hope that you are able to make the right thing, because ultimately, I know what it's like to not make the right choice. I know what it's like to delay what you really want in life. And so imagine you are literally that far. You're one decision away from a totally different life, and that one decision that you're afraid to make just might be the one, guys. It just might be. Is coaching for you? I don't know. You might not even be my client, but you know what? That free conversation, it's going to reveal if and or if you are. And if it is, great. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about what it's like to come into the Fun Life community. And if it's not, it won't. We won't. But I can absolutely direct you and put you on the right path to get you closer to your dreams, your goals, and those aspirations that you want to accomplish in life. Okay, guys, for real, this time, this has been your playground guy, Johnny Warner Cheese. Thank you for joining me on Free Coaching on Faith Your Fears Friday. Have a blessed and phenomenal, F-U-N, phenomenal Friday. We will see you guys tomorrow. Oh, guys, tomorrow we're not having a speaker. I'm actually going to be traveling. I'm going to be on the road, so I won't have the opportunity to have a guest. But we've got some other guests coming up pretty soon, and it's going to be amazing. That's right, Miss Peggy. Fun Friday. All righty, guys. I'm out of here. Peace.